Yeah, in this session, we're going to discuss about Prim's algorithm. Prim's algorithm, we already know that is to find minimum cost spanning tree, okay, for a given graph. A spanning tree is nothing but which includes all the nodes of a given graph, and again, uh, and it has no cycle because it's a tree. Tree is nothing but it has no cycle. So we need to find the spanning tree of this graph. So that means the tree includes all the nodes, and which spanning tree? Minimum cost spanning tree. Okay, minimum cost spanning tree that we need to find. Okay, so in order to find that, Prim's algorithm states that first we need to start with the source vertex. Okay, here we have considered A is what the source vertex. So that's why first in the first step we need to explore that A here. Okay, so after that after that, uh, just now we have explored this A, right? Now we need to consider all the edges which is adjacent to A, because A is explored. Okay, so we need to consider all the edges so which is adjacent to A, that is 4 and 8. So which one is minimum? Is it 4 or 8? 4. So that means we go with what? 4. So now at the other end we have a B, right? Now B is explored. Okay, now B is explored. So for the next step we need to consider, so which are all the edges which is adjacent to explored node. Okay, so here which are all the nodes which is explored? A and B. So which are all the edges which is adjacent to both A and B? So one is 10, is it right? From B to E it is 10, and B to D it is 8, B to C it is 9, and A to C is what? 8. So now among these four, which is the least cost edge, minimum cost edge? So it is 8. So we have two edges with the same cost, 8. So A to C and B to D. So you can explore anyone. Okay, either you can consider what A to C or B to D. So for that, here for the next step, okay, your flow goes like this. Okay, so the next one is what does. Okay, after this, next one is what does. So in this, they have explored this 8, not this one. Okay, they have explored this 8 instead of this. Okay, fine. So now in this, which are all the nodes which is adjacent to A, B and D? A, B and D, so that is 10, 7, 9, 8 and 2. So which one is minimum? 2, that is from D to C. So that is what they have explored here in this next diagram. So likewise it continues. At the end you will get what minimum spanning tree, and algorithm I have already explained in the video session. They need to start from 2. Why? Because they are consider one is what the source. So we can't write this A, B, C, D and all in this graph. So instead of that we have consider 1, 2, 3, 4 like that instead of A, B, C, D node. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to n nodes. Okay, so here G of V comma E is what the graph with the V vertex set and E edge set. So in V we have n nodes, n vertex. Okay, so we need to find the tree, right? The tree is what? It's an array. Okay, and what about X? X is nothing but a visited node, that means explored node. And what about the Y? Y is nothing but unvisited node. Okay, so that means vertex which is not yet been explored. So here they are considered one is what the source, since it has been visited in the initial step itself, so we need to put that into what visited node set X. Okay, and here we need to minus this 1. So we need to minus this 1 out of all the vertex. Out of n vertex we need to delete this. Is it right? That's why here v minus 1. Okay, v minus 1. So that means which is visited, right? One is visited right now. That's why, so in an unvisited node we need to delete it, and for the visited node we need to include it. That's why here it is 1 and here it is minus 1. So then we need to start from 2, adjacency. First we need to explore all the we need to consider all the edges which is adjacent to explode node. So which is the explode node now? It is 1. Okay, so which are all the node which is adjacent to 1? So that is y adjacent to 1, all the nodes. Okay, so if that y is adjacent to 1 is nothing but we need to include that into n of y, and c of I y is nothing but cost. Okay, so that cost is what? C of I comma y. Else if we don't have adjacent, that means, so here in this initial step b and c are what adjacent to a, but we don't have what about the d, e, f and g? So these are all what non-adjacent node, right? For a it is non-adjacent. Okay, fine. So for all the remaining non-adjacent node we need to initialize with the infinity, and then next it continue with the for loop. Okay, so within this for loop we can continue from the 2 itself, otherwise 1. Okay, it doesn't matter because we will check that condition within this code. Okay, so let y belongs to capital Y. Okay, y belongs to capital Y, that means node that is not at been visited. So if that is the case, c of y is minimum. Okay, in this c of y we already inserted all the edges which is adjacent to explode node. Now initially which is the explode node, so that is 1. Is that right? Okay, so now we need to find which one is minimum over there. So then we need to include that to a tree. Okay, that to tree. Here they are darkened here, right? That means they are include this edge to tree. Okay, we need to include it. And again for the visited node we need to add this y, and for the unvisited node we need to delete it. Is it right? Because which is explored now. Okay, just it has been visited, that means for the unvisited, from the unvisited set we need to delete it, minus. And for each vertex w belongs to y, so that is adjacent to y. Okay, so that means we have just been explored this small y, right, this vertex. So that means now we need to include all the adjacent vertex to this y to c of w, like this. Okay, the same way here initially we have considered from the source. Now we have visited what one more node, which whenever you visit the node or vertex, so you need to add that to these two uh, uh, these two arrays. Okay, so one is which represents what visited node, and second one represent what is the cost of that node. Okay, so that means what is the cost to reach that node. So that's what they are done here. Okay, so whenever they explode, so we need to add that to these two. Again we need to find what minimum in this uh, C of C array. Okay, capital C array. So since it's in a for loop, it will be iterated until you reach all the node, that is n minus 1 times. So if you are counting from 2 also, it won't cause any error, because so it going to less the number of iteration it would have been executed. Okay. Okay, fine. So the next coding part of this is what here. Okay. Uh, I'll directly come to what coding part, logic part. Okay, before to that. So here they will read what number of vertices, and then they're going to read what. Okay, here they will initialize that solution with 0. That is t. Instead of t, here they have taken what solution. Next one is what. For loop within you already know that in order to read what matrix we need what two for loops. Okay, two dimension elements, two we need two for loops to read that. Here they will read that weight matrix, enter the source vertex you have to read that source vertex. So and again what about the source solution of s equal to 1. So that means we need to explode it, right? So that's why they have made it as 1. Okay, so actually you can use what Okay, fine. So I'll whenever you explore that node, so you need to initialize that to 1. Okay, here it is source. So in my example, it is what a is nothing but 1. So solution of 1 equal to 1. That means we are just visited it. Okay, so this k I will explain that later. So initially k 1, how many number of times I need to iterate it, so that will from 1 to n minus 1, right? So there they were using what for loop, here they were using what while loop, that's it. Okay, here we had this for loop, right, from 1 equal to n minus 1. Okay, instead of j, here they were taken what k from 1 to n minus 1. So and then next minimum is what 99, because we need to find the maximum, means we need to start from what uh, sorry, we need to find minimum, means we need to start from what maximum. So in order to find the maximum value initially initialized with the value 0, right, like that, the same thing. So we need to find the minimum. So in order to find the minimum, first I assume that 99 itself is what the minimum, then I try to find the minimum value. Okay, fine. So next, within that so within the two for loop, 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So within this for loop, two for loop, they're gonna execute this if statement. Okay. Within this if statement, what they're going to try to find is what if solution of I equal to what visited. Okay, one node is visited and another node is what not visited. That's why 1 and 0. 1 is nothing but visited and 0 indicates what not visited, just we have seen here in this line. Okay, source is first visited, right? Okay, so that is 1. So one node is visited and another node is what not visited, means so then we try to find what I is not equal to j. If that I is not equal to j and minimum value is greater than w of ij. Initially I assume that the minimum is what 99. Now I try to find the minimum in such a way that, so I need to consider all the edges in such a way that one node is visited, another node is what not visited. Okay, it's nothing but adjacent to visited node, that we need to consider. So if I is not equal to j and minimum value is greater than the edge. Okay, here it's going to consider edge in such a way that one node is visited, another node is what not visited. If that is minimum, we need to initialize that minimum value with the, so w of ij. And then next we need to initialize the from where to where that edge is between. Okay, so that is u and v. Okay, so the next, it will be iterated until you'll get the minimum. As when you get the minimum, so we need to visit that, right? So from I to j. Okay, so I is visited and j is not visited. That means we need to explore that j now, right? So where that j will be initialized, so j will be initialized to v. Now we need to explore it, that means we need to visit it next. Next one is what sum, because as when you add that edge to a tree, so we need to sum up the cost of that edge. Is it right? The cost of that edge. So initially some value 0, so now it has been incremented with the minimum value. Okay, so minimum value. So that means initially we don't have anything here. So when we explore this source node also, we are not yet visited any other vertex. So as when we are visited this b, so this is the edge between a to b, right? That is 4. Okay, so that we need to add, because the cost of tree is what getting added when we are visited next node. Okay, so when we visited next node, the cost is what 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 is nothing but 12, right? Okay, so that is what the logic here. Then we need to add this sum, and the next is what, k plus plus. So because k will be incremented, because that many times I need to run this while loop. Okay, so for that, and then is what, system. So we need to write which is the edge we are visited, from u to v. U to v is nothing but I to j. So why directly we can't put this I and j? Because so I will be keep on incremented in this for loop, and j will be keep on incremented in this for loop, right? So we don't know whether that j is incremented or not. So as when we visited, we will store that into a separate variables u and v. So from u to v, we need to print the edge. So and output will be like this: from 1 to 2 is the first node, and 2 to 3 is what the next edge they are considered, like that. Okay, so that like that it can print that edges. So after that, okay, this will be iterated. Okay, this entire thing will be in a while loop. Okay, entire this thing will be in a while loop. Okay, so this will be uh, okay, so this is going to print only edge, but we need to print what, minimum spanning tree, right? I mean, cost of minimum spanning tree. Okay, so that cost will be initialized with the flag. Okay, so flag, if that solution equal to 0, so that means that node is not visited. So flag equal to 1. So if flag equal to 1, print no spanning tree exists. Okay, no spanning tree exists. That means, so if you are left with a isolated vertex, or vertex which can't be reached with the node, so then the visit of that node is 0. That means we are not yet visited one node. We can't generate what, spanning tree. That's what the error message they're going to print here. Else, so we need to print what, the cost of that matrix. That cost of matrix will be stored in sum, right? That sum will be printed here. That sum, we're going to calculate that within this while loop itself. Okay, so this is what the output. Okay, fine, that's it.